Peace and love to all of you magnificent, wonderful, beautiful souls. I'm sending everyone a lot of blessed ass energy on this day. I see you guys, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. My name is Sheldon. If you guys are new here, I help people ascend their consciousness, discover the path to enlightenment, and I just spread good, loving energy. Just something that the world needs right now is just a lot of love, and that's what I'm all about. And like I said, if you're new here, do me a favor. Please destroy, obliterate, annihilate that like button down below. Let's trick that algorithm on YouTube. Get my videos out there and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And what we're talking about today is Hermetic Philosophy, and we're going to get into chapter 2, which is the principle of vibration, and perhaps one of my favorite Hermetic teachings out there. Now, this is how it works. Everything is moving, nothing rests, everything is in motion. The Kabbalion. Nothing is still in this world. Everything is vibrating at a certain frequency, and science has backed this up many times. So you see my crystal right here. It seems solid, but it is actually vibrating at a certain frequency. It is not resting. Nothing in this world rests at all. Nikola Tesla said it himself. He said, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. You are an energetic being who vibrates on a certain frequency. And we are able to raise that vibration, to raise that frequency, to vibrate on higher levels. Now, when you vibrate on higher levels, you start to access different planes of information. And this is what the Hermetics knew. They knew that there was levels to this shit. That when you start to meditate and silence the mind, you can start accessing new levels of vibration and consciousness. They knew that nothing in this world was resting. You know, that chair that you're sitting on right now is actually moving, believe that or not. And like I said, science has backed this up, and man, it's such a beautiful thing to know, you know, some of the secrets of this universe. Not a lot of people are aware of these things. So I really like Hermetic philosophy. It's some of the stuff is pretty complicated. You got to read this book a few times. This is the Kabbalion, the 7 Hermetic principles, the 7 natural laws of the universe, the 7 spiritual laws of the universe. And this is number 2, the principle of vibration. Right? Now, from experience, I have learned that, you know, everything is vibrating, nothing rests, everything is moving, and that I am an energetic being. I vibrate on certain frequencies. And once I started realizing this truth, I started committing my life to vibrating on higher frequencies and accessing different planes of consciousness. And it has changed my life, like beyond explanation, beyond words, obviously for the better. You know, I started receiving wisdom in these downloads, and I started realizing that, you know, you're essentially a radio, right? So you can tune into different frequencies and access different information. So, you know, you can't expect to, you know, access the information on 99.9 when you're on 98.7. You know what I'm saying? Right? So once you start vibrating on higher frequencies, you start accessing this information. You start receiving these downloads, these synchronicities, this guidance, this love, this beautiful energy. You start to realize that we are all one. You start to unlock codes. You start to crack the matrix. You start to see the illusion. And this all happens by knowing this truth, that nothing is resting, that everything is vibrating, that you are a vibrational being. And it is so important to vibrate on higher frequencies. Now, when I talk about the new earth is all about accessing a different plane, a different dimension, a different density, if you will, through heightened states of vibration, because the earth is transitioning right now from a third dimensional state of consciousness to a fifth dimensional state of consciousness, and that happens by the earth itself vibrating on higher frequencies. So we can actually measure the Schumann resonance, which is the geomagnetic frequency around the earth, essentially Earth's aura, or just frequency, if you will, vibration. We can measure this, and it has spiked exponentially in the last couple of years through global meditations, through this great awakening process. And this is what's happening right now. It's because the earth itself is actually ascending its specific consciousness. It's vibrating at higher frequencies. Therefore, the energy around the earth has been higher, and people are starting to wake up because of this. They're unconsciously tapped into Mother Gaia, because we are all one. There's no separation whatsoever, right? So that's why this great awakening is happening, because the earth itself is actually starting to vibrate on higher frequencies. This lockdown and everything was actually very good for the planet, because people were isolated, quarantined, if you will, and the planet started healing. Rivers started becoming more clear. You could see in Italy that was happening. Lots of garbage was being picked up. There was less garbage in the oceans, obviously, because we're not out and about. So the earth has begun our healing process, and in turn it's actually started to ascend its consciousness, right? And this has been prophesized for thousands of years. The Mayans, the ancient Egyptians, the Aztecs, all of these ancient societies knew that this day would come, that the end of time would come, that the new beginning is going to come. The Mayans knew that the apocalypse was coming, and apocalypse means in Greek apocalypsis, which is the lifting of the veil. What was once hidden is now coming into light because people are waking up, right? And this is the divine truth. Nothing is at rest. Everything is vibrating, including this earth, including you, the plants, your energetic body, the chair you're sitting on, the rocks you see outside. Everything is moving at a certain frequency. Everything is conscious. Everything has consciousness within it, right? To understand these principles and to apply them into your life is to greatly excel and propel your life in amazing directions. Once you realize and learn these truths and start applying them into your life, you're going to change your life. You will change your life for the better. So just know that you yourself are an energetic being of love and light, and you vibrate on a certain frequency, and it's up to you to vibrate higher, especially nowadays. Vibrate above the fear. Vibrate above the worry and the sorrow. The highest vibration is love. It's as simple as that. So if you can be in a loving state, if you can always look in your heart, you're going to start to vibrate on higher frequencies. Love is the essence of the universe, guys. The essence. And that's why they try to keep you in fear, because that is the lowest vibration. So get out of the fear state. There is nothing to worry about. You are living one of an infinite amount of lifetimes in an infinite amount of universes. There is nothing to worry about at all. Death is an illusion. Energy can only transform, it does not die, right? But it's up to you what you do in this life, which will portray your next life. You're going to keep recycling your lifetimes until you learn all of these lessons. That's why the old souls, the conscious people who know this information, they've been here for a long time and have learned this. But that doesn't mean that we can't pass it on and help people excel and move on quicker, because that's what it's all about. It's all about evolution of your soul. And to know this information is to evolve, and to apply it is to evolve in a spiritual, mental, and physical level, right? So that's pretty much all I wanted to say today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed lesson 2 of Hermetic Philosophy. Everything is vibrating. Nothing is at rest. Everything moves. The Kabbalion. once again, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, destroy that like button once again. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, but for now, we are going to part ways. So peace, love, have a glorious, wonderful, magical, beautiful, loving day. I love you guys. I see you guys. We'll see you later. Peace out.